Hey everyone, let's talk about what I've been watching. Usually I do this on a podcast, but today I decided to try it on YouTube. I am trying to find a background here, so there we go. Anyway, first, what I've seen at home or in the theaters. Now I can add in the theaters because theaters are open. I saw Scoob from 2020. It's on HBO Max, and it was actually pretty good, pretty decent. I really liked it. I didn't think I would. It seemed a little cheesy. And I guess I saw the young Scooby-Doo, and I thought that was Scrappy-Doo. I was very upset. But it was not. It was a young Scooby-Doo. And it's very cute and very good, very well acted, all that good stuff. Dick Dastardly was in it. Captain Caveman was in it. I don't think he needed to be in it, but it's pretty cool. I liked it. And then let me check my notes here. I saw Casino Royale from 2006, which I've been doing the James Bond stuff. So I really like Bond. I really enjoy it. Casino Royale I haven't seen as much as all the others. And Daniel Craig nails James Bond like nobody's business. Like, it's awesome. So that was great. And, and then it's going to be on the podcast. I'm going to be doing with Jason Bromley from Popcorn Promises. We're going to do a Casino Royale episode. So tune into that in October. So that'll be cool. And then that was from, I said, 2006. Then I saw my wife, big fan of Anastasia. And I had seen the TV movie back in the day, and it was sad. But spoiler alert, Anastasia was dead. She got killed. They did DNA testing years later, found out that she was killed and buried by the Cossacks in a cave, and the whole family, all the Russian czars, they were all dead. The family and the 3 daughters. But anyway, Anastasia, the cartoon, is very sweet and musical, and Meg Ryan and John Cusack, and it's really cool. It's almost like My Fair Lady, because they're trying to make her be a princess, but she actually doesn't know who she is, and it turns out she is Anastasia. So she gets with her grandma and all that. It's very sweet. So that's awesome. And that was from 1997, which was funny because they had her in a blue dress and him in like a tuxedo, her in a blue dress with white gloves. And it reminded me of Titanic, which came out in 97. I don't know if they were like, oh, this is from Titanic, let's do that, or how they did it. But anyway, it was very, very funny in a way of that. It was just like, anyway, who knows? Sorry to get off on a side note. Anyway, then went to the theater with my friend Colleen, and we saw Tenet. And it's time inversion, it's not time travel. It's you go through a thing and everything's going backwards and you have to wear an oxygen mask because your lungs are inverted and you can't breathe, and you can be brought out of it, but it's very risky. But it's like James Bond, Chris Nolan has always said, oh, I'd like to do a James Bond movie. And basically he did. This is like Bond cranked up to 10. It's very cool. Sci-fi. Will anybody really get it? My friend Colleen and I were saying that we think only Nolan fans will go to see it, or people that think it's time travel will go to see it. Some people might get lost, but they do explain everything, but it definitely does take a second viewing. I can't wait to see it again to pick up all the things that I missed the first time. Very cool. And it was very cool to go back to a theater finally and go to a movie theater and sit with people, and everybody's in there and we're all laughing and having a good old time. It was very awesome. Everybody's wearing the masks, all that stuff. So it was very cool. Then what did I see? I've been looking for Alfred Hitchcock, Man from the South, and it was from 1959, and Steve McQueen, Peter Lorre being a couple of badasses, to quote Four Rooms and a Funeral, and it is very, very cool. It's an Alfred Hitchcock Presents. This guy bets somebody else that he can light his lighter 10 times in a row. Basically, Peter Lorre hears him talking about how lucky his lighter is. So he goes to Steve McQueen and says, I'll bet you that you can't light that 10 times in a row. He says, what do you want to bet? He goes, I'll bet you my car, my red convertible, nice. He goes, he goes, I don't have any money, I can't bet. He goes, I'm just up for the bet. Like, whatever you have, $1.68, I'll take it. He's like, okay. They go up to his room. He orders a hatchet, a wood block, 3 nails, some twine, and maybe a bucket of ice, but I don't think so. That was in 4 Rooms. The room service guy brings all that. They have one of the bar patrons comes up there with him to be like the referee. They tie his hand down. Peter Lorre ties his hand down so that only his pinky's sticking out, lays it on a table. Peter Lorre's got the hatchet, he's waiting. And then they're like, 1, and he lights it, 2, and he gets up to number 7. The wife comes in, it's interrupted. I'm not gonna tell you the rest of it, but if you look up Alfred Hitchcock Presents on Netflix or Hulu or wherever you wanna watch that, every episode is there except for episode 15 of season 5. Could not find it. Finally, I did a search. I mean, I didn't look too hard, but I was wondering why it wasn't on there. Did a search, found it for free, watched it. So if you do a search on Google, Alfred Hitchcock Presents Man from the South, it'll come up. It's very cool, very good. It's like 22 minutes. You can't beat it. It's fucking amazing. So you gotta check it out. And then the last thing that I watched was Midway. Now this was one definitely that when you got the guy that did Independence Day and 2012 and all these crappy kind of movies, The Day After Tomorrow, when he's doing a film, you kind of think, oh, it's just gonna be poppy and whatever. This movie, I would look up somebody that somebody was playing and it was a real character. All these characters really existed, and it's a Battle of Midway, and it's very good and very historically accurate, pretty good with that. So it's very cool. So, you know, it might have some cheesy little acting in it a little bit, but it's really good. It's on HBO Max. Definitely check it out. I loved it. It's got the bad guy from the first Deadpool in it. He plays a hero. Very cool. So check it out and check all those out, and let me know if you enjoy this type of show on YouTube or if you'd rather have it as a podcast. But I'm just trying this out. So thank you. Like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Philip, and I'll see you at the movies, huh? Can I say that? Is that trademarked by Roger Ebert? Who knows? Oh well. Thank you. Have a good day.